Push record. Hello, everybody. So my name's Sabrina Smart, for those of you that don't know me personally. So I'm going to talk to you tonight a little bit about immune health. So sorry, we're a little bit later than planned. So I was meant to be on at 7. It's like 7:16. Elliot's in a weird mood tonight. He's just not processing information. He's struggling to choose what he wanted to eat. At one point, he was sitting by the front door eating some beans out of a can. You know, he's just really struggling with himself. Something's happened, and I will get to the bottom of it by the end of the day. But thank goodness for Monster Juice. That's all I can say. A bit of patience is important. Obviously, those of you that know me, I have autistic children. A little bit of patience. He's smothered in Monster Juice, which is balance and citrus bliss, and that's allowed him to process things to the point where he's able to then communicate with what he wants to do. So we were going to go to the co-op, and then we were in the car, and it was like, oh, what about Heron Foods? I was like, yeah, okay. So we went to Heron, and then on the way past, we were meant to there was a chip shop, and it was like, oh, actually, I quite fancy. So went to Heron, then we went to the chip shop. So he's settled. He's now upstairs with some dinner. I know as an adult, I sometimes struggle to process what I want for dinner. So it's even harder for children, let alone children with processing disorders. So that's my apology. Waffled on about that, but why we're a little bit late. So that's all done. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about immune health. Now, this is one subject that's really, really important to me. I'm a paramedic, and I like to reduce the amount of toxins and chances that you might be unwell as much as we can. Okay, so we want to work with you on a healthcare level, and this is where this is really, really helpful. So when we talk about immune health, we think about our internal function of our cells. Okay, so our cells are working day by day to protect us. Okay, so what doesn't help our cells is cortisol. So we need cortisol to wake up in the morning. So the stress hormone, basically, we need it. We need it to get up. We need it to wake our bodies up and do what we want to do. It is important. It's a very, very important part of our system. But if we have too much cortisol in our bodies, it starts attacking our immune health. And this is where it's really important when we talk about immune health. We're not just going to talk about what we're doing today and what we can do to help when you're unwell or to boost your immune system. You really have to factor in those other things as well that are building up that cortisol. So lack of sleep. If you are not getting good sleep, your body is under stress all of the time, your cortisol levels are raised. Therefore, your immune system is taking a hit. Therefore, you are ill more regularly. Okay, so those of you that don't sleep well, probably getting ill more regularly than you need to be. Okay, then we look at our mood. So emotions, oh my gosh, emotions is so high up there on affecting our immune system. So when we have heightened emotions, particularly if we are somebody that has really strong anxiety, I suffer a lot with anxiety. I'm there with you. But if you've got health anxiety, or you've got anxiety, or your sleep issue, any of these things that lead on to each other, it can then raise those levels of cortisol. And then what we're then doing is attacking our immune system. So we really, what I like to do, or we like to do with doterra, is we really like to get to the root causes. So we're not only going to support your immune health, we are also going to look at what's causing your stress. Because if we can lower your stress, we're naturally going to make your immune health better before we've done anything. So also diet and exercise is a huge factor in cortisol levels. So if you sit on your bottom all day long watching TV, eating junk food, your body is going to be more regularly, more chance of being ill than it is if you get up and you do your 10,000 steps a day, you try to watch what you're eating, you eat a good amount of protein versus carbohydrates versus fats, you know. So if you are actually looking at what goes in you, because we are what we eat, it is important to know that 80% of our health is in our gut. That's huge. So our skin health and our immune health is in our gut. So if we are constantly living on processed food, you are naturally lowering your immune system. Okay, so these are little areas that we can make changes to. So I'm not focusing on the oils for those areas today, even though I could. and spend a lot of time. We did sleep on yesterday, so go back and watch the sleep one. We will probably be covering mood this week. My plan is to do immune health today and pain relief tomorrow. And then we have 2 days where we can choose which subjects we want to do. So let's talk a little bit about our immune health. How are we going to protect our body against all of these external stresses? First question, really. So the first oil I want to talk to you about has been put together specially by doTERRA for this reason. Okay, it's called the Protective Blend. So those of you that might want to get out there quickly, jump on and shout which oil it is that I'm talking about. But doTERRA have done the hard work for you. Okay, so they have put the hard work in and worked out these oils for you. Just looking to see if we had a one in here to be able to go through for you, but I haven't. So On Guard is our protective blend. Okay, so On Guard is a mixture of oils. It's your clove, your cinnamon, your eucalyptus, rosemary. It's a absolutely fantastic oil for boosting your immune system, but also getting rid of those pathogens in your home. So On Guard, I like to put 1 drop in every diffuser that I turn on, because we want it airborne. We want to be breathing it. We want it to be killing things in the air while we're in the room. So 1 drop in every diffuser. Doesn't matter what I'm putting in that diffuser, there's always a drop of On Guard. Then we have a whole range of On Guard. So we have On Guard cleaning concentrates. We have detergents. Unfortunately, it's out of stock at the moment. Fingers crossed that will be back soon before I cause an uproar of our laundry detergent. They have toothpaste. I use toothpaste by On Guard. We have beadlets. There's loads and loads of products that we have that are of the On Guard range. And that is specifically because they are good for our immune system. So On Guard, ways to use it: pop it in a diffuser, pop it on topically, so pop it on your skin, use a carrier oil. It has cinnamon in there, which is a hot oil, so you are going to want it with a carrier oil or even a cream. I like to put it in a roller and put it up and down our spines. And also the fantastic thing with our On Guard is because of the oils that are in here, we are able to take it internally as well. So this is huge. Okay, so when we are feeling unwell, we can take this internally. Now you can pop it into a glass of water, or you can use a veggie cap. I like veggie caps because I'm not a massive fan of flavors, particularly anything with cinnamon in. I like cinnamon bagels. Stupid, but I don't like cinnamon. Weird. So you just pop it into one of these veggie caps. And that is a really easy way to use On Guard. But like I said, we have a whole range of products. You can make all your own products as well. This is an amazing thing. You can make all your own cleaning products. You can research how to make, I make hand soaps. We make deodorizers for the carpets. They're really simple, just bicarbonate of soda and On Guard onto the carpets and onto your beds. There's like so many things that you're able to do with your On Guard. Just seeing if I've got... I don't know if my phone was in here at the same time. It is. Just was going to quickly peek on my phone just so that I can see if anybody is watching and if any points come up that we want to have a look at. So let me just go to the group and just make sure I can see you while we're talking. Okay, perfect. So just so in case anybody has any questions while I'm talking. So On Guard is our first oil that we're really focusing on. Other ways that we want to boost our immune system is something called Flume. Now, this is something that many of you, if you already have oils, know what I'm talking about. So the top 10 oils are amazing at helping with 80%. So 80% of ailments. So these are just some of the things that you can do. It's not the best picture, unfortunately, but 80% of most ailments can be done in the top 10 oils. So one of the ones for immune support is called Flume. So it's frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree. Now, these 5 oils work together really well to be able to boost your immune system and kill off any of those nasty bits that are attacking our body. Try to be as compliant as I can. So how does that work? So oregano is a natural antibiotic. Okay, so oregano naturally, just trying to get the cap off this because I haven't got a bottle opener key. Oregano is naturally body's antibiotic. So if we are wanting to fight off some form of illness, oregano is the way forward. But just to note, we shouldn't be taking oregano internally for more than 10 days. Okay, so it's because of its ability to kill off all this nasties in our stomach, who will also kill off all the good stuff as well. But oregano is extremely potent. So you mustn't put it on your skin without a carrier oil, unless, like me, you are killing off I've got a wart on my hand that I'm killing off and just using a cotton bud on there. And then that's okay, but you want to protect the skin around it because it will burn off the skin. So the first oil we use is oregano. I've got an empty roller here, funnily enough. It's just been finished this weekend. So, and we put 5 drops. As you can see, the oregano is a little bit of a slower drop. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you need. Okay. These bottles have 250 drops in them. 250. The smaller bottles have 83. Right. So you're using 5 drops. This is so cost effective. It's mental. So 5 drops of oregano. The next oil we have is lemon. So lemon is a detoxifier. Okay. So lemon is really good for detoxing and getting the rubbish. So we have our oregano that's broke down everything in our cells, got rid of all the nasties, and it's broke down the illness. Lemon is then going to help cleanse the cells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to flush everything out of our cells and get rid of it into our bloodstream so we can get rid of it out of our body. So that is your lemon. Lemon is an amazing oil for boosting the immune system as well. It's really good if you've got a snotty nose or blocked nose. You can put lemon again across your sinuses. So that is your lemon. Then we have so we have our oregano, then we brew our lemon, then we have our tea tree. So tea tree, again, has very similar properties to oregano, but also similar to lemon. So it has the cleansing properties as well as the properties to be able to fight illness. So tea tree, again, absolutely amazing. So we have 5 drops of tea tree. Then we have our On Guard. So On Guard is our protection. So we're going to protect everything. So we want to protect ourselves again. And then the last oil that we use in here is frankincense. Now, frankincense is the king of oils. It makes every other oil more powerful when it's mixed with frankincense. Frankincense basically makes everything better. It's the king of oils. It's amazing. But frankincense is our healer. So if we want to heal ourselves, so when we're unwell, we are also wanting to heal. So we have frankincense in there as well. So that's 5 drops of that. So that is your flume. Okay. I like to sometimes make a super flume where I add a couple of extra things. Air, just because it opens your airways when you're feeling unwell. So that again is in your top 10. You've got air, which is your respiratory blend. Then I like to add eucalyptus and thyme. Now, eucalyptus again is just a powerhouse of air, but it's also really good for germs as well. So it has those properties, again, a bit like tea tree. And then the last one I put in there is thyme, but typically I don't have thyme in my lounge because it's in my kitchen, in my cooking ones. So thyme is my other one. Again, very similar to oregano and tea tree, but also is really good on the respiratory system. So I put 5 drops of thyme in there as well, but you don't have to. Then just a bit of carrier oil. This is just coconut oil. So then this goes in the top, really simple. Now I just use it in this little paint pot because I use oils all the time and I like to be able to just grab some carrier oil whenever I can. Okay, so then the lid just goes on. Okay, and then give it a mix and it is good to go. Then all you do is pop it onto your wrists. I like to put it onto my arms, put it around your neck. This has been a godsend to me. I didn't feel particularly well on Sunday. Didn't feel brilliant. Probably outside in the cold for too long. And Harrison was doing cadets on Sunday and he was outside in the cold doing a parade. So he's been using it ever since as well because he's got a bit snotty. But it's amazing on how fast it will help you feel better. Now, you do have to put it on every 20 minutes. Well, as you remember, it takes 20 seconds to reach one cell in the body, 20 minutes to reach every cell in the body. Not much point putting it on under 20 minutes because you're not going to speed anything up. But every 20 minutes, you can pop some on, pop it onto your wrists, around your neck, anywhere on your pulse points, bottoms of your feet, around your ankles, really good. Nice thin area up and down your spine. So do that every 20 minutes when you're feeling unwell and you will see a difference within a day. Okay. Now, it's not a miracle work. It's probably not going to see one difference after the first time you use it. Some people do, but you are going to have to be consistent. And that's the thing with oils. We do need to be consistent. We do need to just get them into our lives and using them every day. So this is why having a small set of oils like a family essentials is so important, because having those top 10 oils where you can utilize them is really good. So another thing I like to do as well, this is Harrison's one, ready for bed, is a Flume capsule. So again, this has 1 drop of frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, tea tree. Okay, so it has those in there, just in an empty capsule, and he'll take that in a little while before going to bed, just say because he's been a bit snotty, and I'll probably do one for myself too. So they are really simple. So that's another thing that you can be doing to boost your immune system. Another oil from your top 10 that is really good when you're unwell is Zengest. So Zengest is our stomach roller. So if you're unwell and you've got a bit of an upset tummy, then that's brilliant. But also if you put Zengest over the bridge of your nose and round here onto your sinuses, it can really help clear your sinuses. Now, again, it needs diluting. You can't use it. Don't use it without being diluted. But around these areas, it's really good. So this is what Zengest there, just so you can see what Zengest. This is just in a sample version that I've popped some into a sample. So they are the main tips really for your immune health. The next step is supplementation, which is, like I say, because we are looking at gut and we're looking at internally. So Lifelong Vitality, which is our #1 selling product, our supplements. We have a money back guarantee on the supplements. If you take them for 30 days and see no difference, doTERRA will give you your money back on them. That's how confident that they are that you will enjoy them. I love Lifelong Vitality. Again, I'm not covering Lifelong Vitality in this presentation. I have a whole separate presentation on Lifelong Vitality. It goes quite in depth about it. It's just basically we aren't getting what we need to get out of our soil nowadays. So even eating the greenest of diets, no, we are not getting what we need out of our food. So it is really important to do supplementation. The next one is On Guard Plus capsules. Now, On Guard is in, you can put that in capsules yourself, but the On Guard Plus give you, has Melissa in there and oregano. And again, you shouldn't really be taking them for more than 10 days at a time, just when you need them. They're not something you want to stay on all the time because they've got the oregano in there. So you don't want to be taking them all the time, but just when you need them, they are amazing for boosting the immune system. And then the other ones would be your probiotics, which is your PB Assist, or the children's PB Assist Junior, which are coming back in stock hopefully very soon. But the adults PB Assist is double encapsulated as well as the children's, and it gets it down past the stomach into the actual intestines themselves. And they are amazing. Again, I've got a whole presentation on those. And then the last one I use is Tarazymes, which is your digestive enzymes. Now, if you are a chronic sufferer from anything to do with immune health, or allergies or skin, then you need to be looking at Tarazymes, and you need to be taking them 3 times a day on an empty stomach. Okay, because you want them to get into the lining of that stomach and into the intestines. Okay, so we use Tarazymes quite regularly, the digestive enzymes, to break down food. So if you are someone that bloats, someone that suffers with stomach issues, then you would take them with food. But if you're trying to take them for allergies or immune health, then you're going to take them without food. Okay, so hopefully that clears that up a little bit on those. So they are my main little tips for now on immune support. I could talk to you all night about immune support, but I don't want to be using up all of your time. In reality, the main things you want to be doing is On Guard, lemon, and then obviously our Flume oils. So frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, tea tree are so powerful on our immune health. I can't speak enough about them. If you are watching this and you haven't got your oils yet, don't worry. You can message me. So the best kits to get would be a Family Essentials. It is your cheapest kit to buy. It gets all of your oils in one set, and you have a wholesale account then, so you get 25% off everything you want to buy for a following year. On top of that, you get lots of freebies from me. I'm not going to go through those right now because you might watch this on a different month and not, it might be different promotions, but message me for this month's promotions and I will let you know. We have some fantastic things at the moment. So loads and loads of freebies happening. And always, of course, you get the support from me and I will walk you through how to use your oils. So I can't hesitate or tell you enough of how important it is to have a set of Family Essentials in your home. I really firmly believe that the Family Essentials will make a huge difference to such a big area of health. It's a necessity for people, not a luxury. So if it's something that you want to chat to me about, then please do. Hopefully you've enjoyed my little presentation on immune health. I'm going to go and sort my little one out and get everything sorted. Hopefully he seems a bit calmer now that he's upstairs having some food. It's amazing what hangry he can get us all. But tomorrow I'll be bringing you some natural pain relief. And then we have 2 days where we haven't chosen a subject yet. So if you're interested and you want to let me know of a subject you want me to cover, then just send me a message. I'm doing these as informal ones where I'm sitting talking to you, showing you some oils, showing you what to do. Obviously I have other presentations. I have an immune health presentation with PowerPoint slides that if you prefer that kind of style, then let me know and I will send you that copy as well. Hope you have a lovely evening and I'll see you later.